And then I've got sometimes sweets in my pocket, and I give the kids, and I give the kids, and I give the kids. And when they hug me, I take a little bit longer. Okay? I take a little bit longer, and I'm bringing the children to myself. Actually, what I'm doing, I'm actually grooming the children. I'm sexually grooming the children so that I can take advantage of them sexually. But what I'm doing first is I'm winning their trust so that when I can win their trust, I can seclude them from the group and then I pounce. So be careful of the apples that usually like to sponsor hearts and children. Now, in the US, let me close by this thought. In the US, there is a group, it's slowly coming here. It comes from because the movement is within our church now, we can't deny. It comes from the LGBTQ+, right? But it's just, they call themselves minor attracted persons. So they say, it's my right to be sexually attracted to a 12-year-old child. In as much as everyone is attracted to their sexual preference, it's also my right to be attracted to a boy who is 9 years old. If you were following the international news, you will not this famous guy, I just forgot his name, who in the island, where all these former presidents were going and everything else, right? In the US. And all these famous celebrities were going to. And it turns out that boys between the age of 9 and 12 were being molested on the island. So there's a strong movement of people that are coming now and they demand it as their rights. That if you can be attracted to another man and nobody's disturbing you, why can I also be attracted to a person that's a minor? So let's pray about these things. These issues are so real. And it's only a matter of time before they are brought in our faces. And tomorrow I want to close.
And so I'm trying to find out, how do we ensure that this process of clearance and everything happens in our local churches? Whose responsibility is it? Is it the elder? Is it the pastor? Is it the pastoral director? Is it the eventual director? Because I think that's a gray area. That, it doesn't happen because we don't know who is supposed to initiate it.
I think church board should take that up for me.
Okay, now it's just unfortunate that Warrant Officer Jafta is not here, but he would have shared us information on how to do the clearance, and the church has actually found someone that helps you to do your land clearance and police clearance. Okay? It's a Warrant Officer Jafta. So if you want to do a police clearance, just talk to Sister. Okay? But now I want to get to the point of who is responsible, right? Let me ask you a question, right? Who's responsible for staff members in a club?
Director.
Who?
Director.
Yes. The director is responsible for their staff. When you get your staff members to do the clearance, because if anything should happen, we will first come to you as the director to give us the answers. Was this person cleared? What would be your answer? No, they were not. And why did you do it? You knew this person has to be cleared. Why did you do it? You and the person may become liable because you neglected to do your duty. So the church board can also emphasize, because they oversee all departments. Even the local pastor can also emphasize that process. Church leaders, like the church leaders that went to Helderberg for training, we also trained the abuse prevention policy. So elders and pastors are aware of these policies. So when you get into the board and say, Sister so and so, unfortunately, I can't recommend you as a counselor because you have not brought the clearance. The elder will say, aha, I know what you're talking about. So some people are good, yes, but they just don't have the clearances. I can tell you folks, if you ask for clearance in your club, just mark the number of people that will withdraw voluntarily.
Yeah.
Yourself, if you just say, guys, next year as the director, I'm not taking anybody without police clearance or name clearance, you will see the number of people that will voluntarily withdraw.
Yes.
So should anything happen and you don't do that procedure, you may become personally liable for the harm that the child will have suffered. You, as the director, are responsible. Because we ask also that for you when you come for validation. I don't know what to do with the answer. Guide me.
We have another section on this. We should have another section. One more question and then we're going to go.
We can have it digital, you know? We can have it digital. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, when it comes to the show, the safety, that's where there is a war between Pathfinder and the church board. Because sometimes the church board can approve your camp, but on the day of departure, we can see that there's only director and the vice. And we have about 60 kids. And you want to go for a camp. So the church board will say, no, don't go. Then they'll start to fight, this guy, they don't ask us to do programs. They don't start, because church board sometimes they see, no, these guys are just kids, going with kids. And they are two. If anything happens, nothing everyone will blame the church for approving such a program. So I think there must be emphasis on also for the directors to check their councillors if they are okay for the event. Because the approval is not the final answer. You approve a program, now you say no. We are saying no because of what we are seeing on the camera. It's a risk on its own.
Thank you.
Please give that late sheet, please.
Come here, sister. To Deborah.
Good afternoon, all. I just thought it's important that we need to put our own house in order.
Yeah.
Instead of looking for abuse outside of us, we need to check inside. We allow our kids for sleepovers. Other kids have already been groomed. You don't know who your child is going to sleep with. Sister White, when she talks in her books, she says, when she travels with her own kids, she will not even allow her own kids to sleep together. We in our homes just allow them to sleep there, boys and girls. Each child should have their own blanket because you don't know what the other child is going to touch them. So it's very important that when we allow our kids to go over to Sister Vera's place, to know what's actually happening there. You don't know which child has been touched where in this church. And children practice because we learn by practicing. So they will practice with another child. They don't know that it's wrong. I think that's very important.
Mother.
I think the final parting words is that plan and plan and plan in time.
Yes.
Plan your events and your stuff in time and make sure you submit. Are we okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll pass the visit to you now.
Thank you so much, leaders.